It's Week 17 of the NFL, and we'll see Demario Douglas. He's been a production machine with a 1,200-yard season going to this point. It's the Eagles and the Cowboys coming up next.
Take a drive from downtown along Broad Street. You run into Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles here in South Philadelphia. We are bundled up. This should be a fun one. So glad you're with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. Greg, we love watching and calling snow games, but you played weather like this. What's it like?
There is nothing better. Kind of brings you back to your roots of having a snow day, a day off of school, and just get all your buddies in the neighborhood and just go play outside. But in all seriousness, it actually really benefits the offense. I mean, people always are questioning the passing game and whatnot. The offense knows where they're going. It's on the defense to react, and that's where the footing and that's where the snow really has its biggest effect, I think, today.
The final 2 weeks of the regular season are upon us, and off we go on EA Sports. A couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Cowboys coming out. As usual, it's Dak Prescott leading the way. Led the NFL in touchdown passes, Greg, a season ago. Already his 9th year at the helm for the Cowboys.
A lot of things jump off the tape when you watch last week, Mike, but it was really just the overall execution of the game plan that stuck out the most. I mean, not only did he get them in the end zone a handful of times, he protected the ball, and he routinely exploited the weaknesses that they found during the week on film. He's going to be looking to do the same thing over these next 4 quarters. If he's successful, they're going to have a shot to leave here with another win.
Here's 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. Brought in by the tight end, Cole Kmet. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
These were the chunk plays they thought they could get here against this pass defense. They thought the passing game favored their offense in this matchup, and I think we can expect this to be the case the rest of the game.
And he'll get this one across midfield. Brought down after a pickup of a half dozen. He'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. On the option, here's Williams. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
I'm not sure if there is anything more enjoyable for a football player than playing a game in the snow. And something for us to keep in mind throughout the rest of the day is typically the advantage is in the favor of the offense. You know where you're going. You know where the cuts are going to come. The defense has to react to you. Can they find a way to take advantage?
18 yards on the connection. 1st down, Cowboys.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Here's the give up the middle with Williams. And he'll bring this inside the 30. A gain of about 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. It's another run here for Williams. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down. Play 8 of the opening drive coming up, and now they face 3rd down. Now some movement up front, and we'll hear from our referee for the first time here today. That's on the 11-time Pro Bowler, Trent Williams. So from 3rd and 2, back him up to 3rd and 7. A shotgun snap for Prescott. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. So you know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. And in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
That one is good. And the Cowboys will take a 3-0 lead.
A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
So the Philadelphia offense set to take over for the first time. They'll be led by the man from North Carolina, 6'4", quarterback Drake May.
It's not often that you can win by multiple scores in the NFL, so you got to imagine they're coming into this week's game with a lot of confidence. They were able to put together a pretty well-rounded performance in all three phases last week. So, again, can they build off that? Can they continue to grow as an entire team? Because offense, defense, and solid contribution from their special teams, they showed last week, and going forward, this is going to be a hard team to beat.
Throwing on second down, May. That's to the rookie from Western Kentucky, Malachi Corley. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Rookie to rookie right there, Mike. And I'll tell you what, they've got some really good young pieces on this roster.
On 1st and 10, it's a handoff. Wait a minute, it's a reverse. And he'll work forward for about 4. It's second down. And now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And a pickup of 3 or maybe 4. Javon Holland up to make the tackle. Here's 3rd and 2. On 3rd and 2, it's May. Open man, right side. He's got it. Good work after the catch. They get 16 and a first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass you say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up second down. From the gun, it's a give to Singletary. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. I think he's going to lose a yard.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start.
Still 3rd down.
The penalty yardage gets them a little closer, but still, tough 3rd down conversion coming up. Throwing now is May. Now a screen to be set up for Singletary. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively, and now decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down? So now they'll pitch it out here. And he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff him on 4th down.
Yeah, so I think, Mike, this is one of those decisions where the conditions and the elements definitely come into play. I think in a normal day of clear weather, this coach makes a different decision in this situation. But here, I can totally understand why he decided to be aggressive and go for it on 4th down.
The Cowboys offense and Tyreek Hill heading back on the field. And he has been a big play guy all season. Currently ranked among the best in the NFL in terms of receiving touchdowns. Dak going to throw it here on 1st down. They try to set up the screen, but this one doomed from the start. It's incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Dak. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
The The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force fourth down.
The offense's backs were already up against the wall, and after suffering that last sack, it's all but eliminated whatever breathing room they had left, and for the rest of this drive, they don't have much room for error at all.
On fourth down, Daniel Whelan is on to punt, as he'll be standing just inside the back line of the end zone. But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. The Eagles offense ready to take over as we check out the playoff race in the NFC. And things are getting a little tight with 2 weeks left in the regular season. Already, we can look ahead in both conferences to some critical divisional matchups ahead in Week 18.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
Here's a 3rd and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And this is going to set up a long field ahead. Backed up as it is touchdown inside the 10. The Cowboys offense ready for this next possession. They'll have a long field ahead of them as they start 1st and 10. Prescott. He'll get that to Javonte Williams. And he's going to get this up to the 22-yard line.
Anytime you decide to drop back to pass this deep in your own territory, that quarterback has to have a clock in his head. Get the ball out of my hand. In this case, checks it down to his back, picks up a nice gain, gives the offense a little breathing room.
It'll be a run out of the gun with Williams. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that. Here comes 3rd and 6. Throwing is Prescott. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
The Eagles offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. They'll give it to Singletary to begin this drive. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane closed quickly, and here comes 3rd down. Working out of the gun, it's May. He'll try to run for it. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a 1st down. So a big third down hookup takes us to the break. It's the Cowboys with the early edge. And we're back in Philly in a moment. It's a three tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. A give right side. This is Singletary. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Laramie Tunsil, the big tackle, flagged there. Out of the gun, they'll give it to Singletary. And he'll get this only up to about the 33-yard line. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. They send him right out of the slot. May to throw on 2nd down. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Ball security, a must in these conditions. Fair catch called for and taken without issue. The Cowboys offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll look to build on their 3-0 lead as this drive starts with a 1st and 10. Play action now. Prescott. He's going to look deep for Tyreek. That is brought in. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 82 yards. Touchdown, Dallas. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
Makes the score Cowboys 10, Eagles nothing.
So the lead is now 10-0 as this kicks away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. The Eagles offense ready to see what they can do. And nothing doing from the offense just yet. Down 10-0 as they come up with 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's May. He's got the big man, Mo Alley-Cox. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. They'll run once more with Singletary. And he'll get forward to about the 42. Matt Milano there to stop him. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard.
It's 3rd and 1.
Now a give, but here comes a reverse. Trying to get to the edge. He will not get there. As a matter of fact, he was taken down behind the line. And that brings up 4th down.
The idea here for this offense is you're not really thinking necessarily touchdown. You're thinking 1st down. Let's get a fresh set of downs here and reset. But in this case, they suffer a loss, and it brings up 4th down.
The Cowboys offense and the wideout getting set to go once more. And it may be time for this defense to start throwing a second defender at him, maybe. Look at what he's done. Whatever the defense has tried the first half, it hasn't worked. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And he's going to be taken down at the 17-yard line.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
I know this play results in an incomplete pass, but I think this is a really good job by the quarterback. His clock was going off. He felt that rush. He had no immediate target to go to with the ball. Instead, throw it away. Don't take the sack. Live for another day.
He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill there, and it'll be third down. Prescott now. That's caught. It's Amari. And he's very close to a first down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short. Here's Daniel Whelan now, as he is on to punt for Dallas. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. Here comes the Philly offense now as they make their way back onto the field. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. On play action, here's May. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down. From out of the gun, here's May. Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. To throw is May. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that 1st down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up 4th down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. They've got the 10-0 advantage here early, and they'll see if they can add to it. Beginning on this drive, 1st and 10. And it's a short pickup to about the 42. It is Azeez Al-Shire with the stop. 2nd down and 8. Flags coming. Looks like there was movement on the right side of the O-line. On the carry, it's Williams. And he'll work his way past the 40. He's tackled after a gain of 4. It is 3rd and 10. Here's Dak to throw. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, we just don't see that very often, and it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Eagles offense ready to get back to work. They'll begin with 1st and 10. They'll go play action with May. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing is May. This complete to Corley. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 7.
To throw now, May. A throw on the move is caught.
Holding offense.
Here's Brian Anger now. He's on for the 5th time this afternoon. A fair catch taken, and they're going to start right at their own 20-yard line. The visitors' offense make their way out to take over once more. Their lead is 10. They go back to work, try to add to it. It begins with 1st down. And he is planted in the backfield. Defenders crashing through, blow up that play behind the line.
Well, there hasn't been a whole lot for this crowd to be excited about on either side of the ball, but at least now the defense is trying to be that spark. Nice tackle for loss there. Can they do something to build upon to try to get this team going?
That's caught left side by Cooper. And he's out of bounds, up beyond the 40-yard line. That's good for 27 and a 1st down.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. They run over center with Williams. And he'll be brought down at the 45. It is Azeez Al-Shire with the stop. Here's a 2nd and 9. The tight end, Komet, is on the move. On 2nd down, it's Dak. And this one is caught, but the momentum, that'll take him out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Could not get himself turned upfield. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
The home team's offense getting set to get back to work. They'll begin with 1st down from their own 11. May going to look to throw. That's the tight end, Mo Alley Cox. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
At the 19-yard line.
They'll send their tight end left. Throwing on 2nd down, May. That'll be caught by the running back, Singletary. And they're going to mark them down right at the 30-yard line.
Well, it's been pretty clear this offense has wanted to get this running back involved in the passing game here in the 1st half. And with the success they've found, I expect the rest of the game to go very similar.
That's out to the flat, and it's complete.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's 2nd and 2. May to throw again. In trouble, and down he goes.
It's so easy to underestimate the speed of this quarterback until you get on the field. They break down your pursuit angles so quickly because of that speed, so give credit to the defense. They understand it's a collective effort to contain this guy, and this time, defense wins and brings him down for a sack. The most important stat, Mike, to determine wins and losses in the NFL is clearly turnover differential, your ability to protect the ball and on defense, take the ball away. And for any offense, that's even more critical when you have the ball on your side of the field.
And he looks up and he's taken down right away. Maybe fortunate just to hold on to the ball as he was tackled immediately after hauling that one in. Set to go now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Dak. He's going to air this one out, looking for Hill. And that is incomplete.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier.
That'll be caught by the running back, Williams. Nothing doing there. He'll go down behind the line. He'll throw again. Dak. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass. 3rd and long. It's the tight end Likely in motion. Forget about it. They're going to lose more yardage there. Good job on the defense, and it's 4th down. Here's their punter now, as they are forced to kick for the 6th time today. Yeah. And it'll be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over there. The home team's offense running back Devin Singletary back on the field. And he's been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers here in the first half. This defense is going to need to find a way to key in on him because he's eating them up right now. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
On 2nd down, it's May. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Not wanting to risk another sack, they're going to play it safe with a run. And a good piece of running there. He'll get about 9 yards past the 35-yard line.
A gain of 9. It's 4th down.
On comes the punter now, as he's on to punt for Philadelphia. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we'll head down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Michael, we'll get back to you and Greg in just a little bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll begin up north at MetLife Stadium over in New Jersey. where you see the final score there. Spencer Rattler, excellent in the victory, as it's one that pushes his guys 2 games above 500. Next, we head off to check out another game, and it was the visiting Atlanta Falcons who come in and get the victory. Jamar Chase, well over 100 yards receiving and a touchdown catch as well. Lastly, let's get to Pittsburgh to check on the Steelers at home in Acrisure Stadium. And they were losers in that game as they fall to the visiting Kansas City Chiefs. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, a touchdown run in the victory. The big story thus far has really been the snow. It's made footing treacherous, and if the forecast holds, it's only going to get worse. But I can tell you as a fan, these are the games you love to watch.
All right, Coach, thank you. The snow continuing to fall as we ready ourselves for the second half to follow. He'll start at the 4. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The home team's offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back, and in some of these coverage units, when you know that ball's got to come out fast, and right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
They bring the tight end in motion. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. That's caught. It's Tyrone Tracy. Well, we'll get the penalty yardage back here. Pickup of 10, and it will be 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd down at the 26-yard line.
They'll run straight ahead with Singletary. And finally, they'll bring him down, but he's up beyond the 45-yard line.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Working out of the gun. It's met. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we'll see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 6.
Here's May. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. They get 14 on that hookup. 1st down, Philadelphia.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
May to the air once more. And that ball incomplete over the middle.
It's always a risky decision anytime a quarterback tries to force the ball, especially into those tightly contested areas. Not a lot of daylight, not a lot of room for error. In this case, it just falls simply as an incomplete. But as this game unfolds, better decisions are going to lead to better results. Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away. I think apart from the wind, when you talk about kicking in the elements, Mike, I think the snow has to be the kicker's worst nightmare. It's just so hard to have the confidence that when you stick that plant foot, it's not going to give way. So give credit, that was really well done.
He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Prescott. Here's a screen set up to Williams. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. The tight end, Komet, is on the move. 2nd down, Prescott. That's a short throw caught by Komet. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7. Now, a whistle. Looks like there was movement on the left side of that offensive line. We'll go play action. It's Prescott. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down. The tight end, Komet, is on the move. Again, Prescott to the air. This throw right side is caught by Hill. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. Prescott again. He'll let this one go long for Williams. And he will score. Javonte Williams. Touchdown, Dallas. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Mevis, good on the extra point. And the Cowboys move out in front by the score of 17-3. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The home team's offense and their running back set to go once more. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion. This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. Second time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a 1st down.
This is what they call an angle route, and what's so hard for these linebackers is it looks like the running back is just trying to beat you to the flat. And then once you overcommit, he puts his foot down, it crosses your face, and he's wide open in the middle of the field.
To throw again is May. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
He'll get that complete to Ross. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Slot receiver headed right. 3rd and short. And here is, and he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. Here's Dak Prescott, and the Cowboy offense set to go again. Eddie has been in control of this offense. Want to run you through some of the action from earlier on. We've got the 2 touchdown passes, over 200 passing yards. He has been excellent all game long. 1st and 10. On play action, here's Dak. Working across the field, there goes Hill. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. He'll get this one to his safety valve, complete, and he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage. Now a 2nd down throw for Prescott. It's to the right side and corralled by Thielen. 3rd and long. To the air again. Prescott. They'll look to set up the screen here. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. Now they got a 4th down decision to make.
The Eagles offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. From out of the gun, here's May. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. He's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Now, May. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
An incompletion there isn't ideal by any means, Mike, but I think that's one of those passes where he made sure that ball was either going to end up in his guy's hands or out of bounds.
And he's going to have an Eagles 1st down. They're able to convert on 3rd and short, picking up 4.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the 1st down.
That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Tight end motioning left. May to throw on 2nd down. To the middle, that's Corley. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
Nice play here by Malachi Corley, the young rookie wide receiver. And something we're going to continue to see out of him as the rest of the year unfolds is, Mike, he has such a knack for turning short throws into long gains. And his ability to be a ball carrier after the catch, it's really what separates certain guys from others in this league. And for a young player to have that innate kind of sense to be a ball carrier, find any ways you can get him the ball. Screens, smokes, bubbles, doesn't matter. Get the ball in his hands, and usually good things happen.
May to throw again. That'll be caught by the running back, Singletary. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Here's May again. That one taken in by Douglas. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Working out of the gun, it's May. That's the tight end, Mo Alley Cox. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. May to the air once more. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws.
And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
So after surrendering their 6th sack of the game, I looked down on the sideline, Mike, and found their offensive line coach. He grabbed his headset, removed it, and he slammed it on the ground. And truthfully, I don't blame him. His unit has been getting worked up front all day in pass protection.
And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. Cam Little for this field goal attempt. This from extra point range, a 33-yard field goal attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Eagles are able to put up 3 and cut into the lead.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Cowboys offense and Dak Prescott set to take over again. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. And he's not going to get too far tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. On the give, it's Williams. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
2-possession lead, 4th quarter. This is the time, Mike, when you really can rely heavily on your run game. Everybody in the stadium knows you're going to run it, including the defense. They just can't come up with an answer to stopping.
On 1st down, right back to Williams. Well, they weren't going to get him the 2nd time with the same back. Defense all over that one. They stop him for no gain. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. The tight end, Komet, is on the move. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
Amari Cooper was the man he was looking for. And that's going to lead to a 4th down. Cowboys special teams unit heads out for the punt as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. And he'll get a few yards on this return up past the 15-yard line. The Eagles offense headed back to take over once more. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. On a man left side, it's caught. And he's taken down up past the 35.
Next way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. That is caught downfield by Douglas. The first-round pick looking right at home in this offense. It's a first down.
Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
To throw is May. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it.
And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Cameron Jordan, the veteran, in there for the sack. On 3rd and long, here's May. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And this one's going to land out of bounds as they'll mark it inside the 20. The Cowboys offense and Tyreek Hill heading back on the field, and he's had some kind of game. They made it a point to get him involved early. Boy, did that pay great dividends to this point. The drive begins with a run by Williams. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Prescott. Over the middle, that's Komet. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. On the play fake, Dak. That one on target to Williams. He's got it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
That might end up being the backbreaker right now. This defense desperately needed to get off the field and give their offense a chance to cut into this 2-score lead. But instead, they now got to defend a fresh set of downs. And as you look up at this clock, they might be running out of time.
Now, a give to Davis. And he's fighting and trying to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. A throw left side, but it's incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker. The Cowboys get their special teams out on the field as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. The Eagles offense ready to take over once more. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Throwing is May. That one incomplete.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple.
And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
A loss of 4 yards brings up third down and 14.
From the gun, on third down, it's May. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he'll gain yardage and able to get down at the end of the play.
It's fourth down.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. That's taken in. And he's going to have an Eagles first down. Well-designed play to pick up 16 and move the chains. May going to look to throw. Here's a ball thrown deep, right sideline.
Pretty unforgettable performance so far in the first half, Mike, and they're going to try to figure this out here in the second half and try to gain some momentum, figure out what's going to work, where are our matchups, and let's go try to put a drive together and get some points, because so far this has been a struggle, and they just cannot get anything going through the air.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10. To throw again is May. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on third down? It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up fourth down.
That is hard down the field. He's got it. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
That's good for an Eagles.
To throw now, May. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face third down and 10. Here's May. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's first and 10. From out of the gun, here's May. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete. We'll try again. It's second and 10. Throwing now is May. A dive and a catch. Incredible. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal. Now, May. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Another shot from the 1 on second and goal. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. They'll look to run with Singletary. And he will score! Game on! Devin Singletary. Touchdown, Eagles. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance. But can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
They'll run, and he will get into the end zone. The two-point conversion is successful, and game on. Lead is down to 3 here in the fourth quarter. So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. The Cowboys offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read, seemingly every time. Not much happening there, just a short game. Here's a 2nd and 9. They'll go again with Williams. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Now it's Williams. And a nice run there as he surges forward, a gain of 8, and sets up 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's down. That one into the hands of Thielen. He's got it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
First down, Dallas.
Here's 1st and 10. Here's the give up the middle with Williams. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. We'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. And now here comes the punt team. The Eagles offense starting to trot out for this next possession. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. A throw left side taken in by Corley. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line.
A gain of 17 yards.
He'll spike it here. 27 ticks left on that clock. They'll try again here. It's 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun. It's May. There's that man again. Another catch. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 35 yards. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout. And they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. So, pressure kick coming. And here's Cam Little. This to potentially send us to overtime. This one is on target, and it is good. They have tied things up here in the final minute.
And that's just a big-time kick right there. I mean, think about all the things running through this kicker's head. He knows if he misses it, this game's over. But he's cool. He's calm. He steps up, takes a deep breath, and he knocks it through to extend this game.
Prescott on 1st down. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it. Here's 2nd down. The tight end, Komet, is on the move. Second down, Prescott. There's a throw right side. Going to be incomplete.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big third down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have fourth down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late.
And that's going to be incomplete. They took one last chance here in regulation. It does not pan out, and we are headed to overtime. So, overtime coming up, not a playoff game, so a quick reminder of the rules. Each team gets one possession unless the opening possession is a touchdown. Then it's game over. Any defensive score ends the game. Each team gets a couple of timeouts, and all replays come from upstairs. If the first OT ends in a tie, so does the game. Four quarters could not determine a winner. We get back underway here in overtime. He fields it at the 8. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Cowboys offense ready to take over as we check out the playoff race in the NFC. And things are getting a little tight with 2 weeks left in the regular season. Already, we can look ahead in both conferences to some critical divisional matchups ahead in Week 18. What more could you ask for on first down? Nice run of 8, setting up second and short. On the handoff, it's Davis. And some good running there. That's a first down up to the 43.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass. You can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll work now on second and 4. Now a first throw here in overtime. Now screen going to be set up for Davis. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here.
Set to go now on first and 10. Looks like movement over there on the left side, and the flag is down. Now Davis. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Now a second down throw for Prescott. This throw right side is caught by Hill. That will make third down a little more manageable. Good yardage gained on that one. Cooper going in motion. On third down, Prescott. That'll be caught by the running back, Davis.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play. Of course, they would have loved to finish this with a touchdown, of course. But this is the next best thing. You come out here in overtime, you get the early lead going up by 3, and now you put it on your defense. Can they come up with one stop to win this football game?
Now return coming from the 7. And they'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Here comes the Philly offense now as they make their way back onto the field. They'll begin with 1st and 10. The drive starts with a carry by Singletary. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here. 2nd and 11. They'll go play action with May. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. That ball is caught on the sideline and both feet inbounds. A big 3rd down pickup for a 1st down. A gain of 16, good enough for a 1st down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6.
At the 45-yard line.
May to throw again. Has completed to Douglas. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7. May to the air once more. That'll be caught by the running back Singletary. And he's not going to get away. They'll knock him back to his own territory. They get him on the other side of midfield.
At the 50-yard line.
Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump?
Infraction, defense.
Here's May again. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? To throw again is May. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete. The offense not coming off the field. And here's 4th down. They're going. It's May. Incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. They'll wind up giving the ball over on downs.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on 4th down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball. No easy completions. And this defense forces a huge stop on 4th down.
So it's a win here for the visiting Cowboys. They knew a field goal would do it, and a pressure kick from distance was right on the money. They come away with the victory here in overtime. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.